defense was playing really well early on. Then you get the penalty on Micah, and he gets ejected. I'm not saying it's all that, but it seemed like kind of momentum shift and kind of a little bit deflated on that side of the ball, and guys kind of let some things happen that you normally didn't want to happen after he got ejected.
Yeah, it was massive without question. Changed everything.
I guess talking about Michael, he has 3 picks. He also has a couple touchdown passes. I think also some drops. I mean, is it one where you maybe look at him and ask for better decision making, but also maybe his receivers and ask for a little more help for him at times?
Oh, I agree. I saw several drops out there by some of our key guys that we're counting on. It's a collective group. It's the offensive line. It's everybody, and it's better decision making by him. You got to protect the football. To me, these are, against a good team like this, and they're a good football team. You can't make those kind of mistakes. You can't turn the ball over. You can't be in the red zone, tight red zone, 3 times and get no points. So that's, to me, that's the game right there. 3 trips in there, no points.
Time that decision early on 4th down to go for it didn't work, but it was it just a matter of just trying to be aggressive as you can be early.
To me, I had to come in this game. The kind of offense that they have, you don't beat them kicking field goals. It's 4th and 1. We muffed the snap. And then everything just kind of, so there's another ball security issue to me. We didn't handle the snap, and then we just didn't get it. So we should have converted. I'd do that 10 times out of 10. So you got to score touchdowns, and we did not. So this one's on us. Yes.
Coach, with Penix's struggles, how are you going to evaluate the quarterback position this week? And is a change, something that's on the table?
Oh, I'm going to look at everything in terms of just, you evaluate your team. Everybody gets evaluated. We're going to evaluate the offensive line, defensive line, safeties, corners, linebackers, quarterbacks, running backs, every position. You got to perform, and you got to make good decisions at that spot. And, it's, I'm never going to act like that nobody's job is 100% safe. I don't care what position you play on this team. You better perform. You better play to a high level to do the things that we know we got to do to win football games. So you see what we can do when we're all locked in and playing to the standard that we have here and how good we can be. So, and when you don't, then you also see that result. But yes, everybody's being evaluated.
Coach, on the fumble on the goal line late in the 4th quarter, you had Tim Baldwin in the game. Was Stephen Carr available, or were you just going with?
Yeah, we were. I thought all 3 guys were running hard. And Davion had a great run. We got several guys that can run the football, and Steve was a little bit dinged up, and so we just kind of, we're just going with the other guys. I thought Tim was running really hard. And just he's got to protect the football. I mean, that's rule number 1 for running backs is you got to protect the football. No fumbles are allowed in that room. And so they got to execute. So but we're just trying to rotate guys. And I thought he was running the ball really hard at that time.
Tom, you guys came into the season with a lot of high expectations. You're now 1-2 at this point. How do you kind of maybe hold guys together, through this, maybe early season stretch?
Yeah, it's a little adversity, and you just like I shared with our guys in the locker room a few minutes ago. I mean, you got to look yourself in the mirror, and you got to look yourself in the eye, and you got to stand up, and you got to take responsibility, and I got to own the 1-2 start. I'm the head football coach of this football team, and it's not where any of us wanted it to be or expected us to be at this point. But as I said to them, here we are. What are you going to do? How you going to respond? And we got a lot of good players in that room, a lot of kids in there that have given a whole lot to this program that I have a tremendous amount of love and respect for, and we're going to keep fighting together. We're going to lock arms. We're going to find a way to just keep getting better every time we take the field.
Whoa.
To go back to Micah, not to stick on the call itself, but I mean, how much does that change just the dynamic of your defense when you lose a guy of that caliber?
Yeah, I mean, he's really special. I don't know if they even have they got the first down yet? I don't know. I mean, we were dominating them at that point, dominating them. They had 1 first down after that point, almost at the end of the half. So he's our leader. He's a huge part of our pressures. He's a huge part of everything we do. Makes a ton of tackles. He's a great football player. When you lose your captain, and that kind of, that's tough. And it definitely, other guys got to step up though. And that to me is how you going to respond when something like that happens. Hey, sometimes life's not fair. Sometimes things happen that they're completely unfair, and what are you going to do? How you going to respond? And life can be that way as well. So great teaching moment for our team. We got to respond better.
Tom, what did? Oh, I'm sorry. What did you think of the call?
Well, I haven't. What I saw. I was asking, who's it on? Where it come from? I had no clue, and I was very, very, frustrated by the information I was getting. I couldn't see anything on the video, so I'll go back and watch it, and we'll handle it appropriately. But it's about accountability in everything in this life, and that to me, there's no difference. So I want accountability for that, just because I also want to know. But at the same time, I haven't really had a chance to really, really see every angle of it, just what they show back on the screen there. So I didn't even know it wasn't called on the field. Just trying to figure out who, what, where, when, how. Yeah, so interesting.
Ryder Anderson came off, went into the locker room, came back. What was going on with him? Where is he at?
He was
playing through
cramping,
something?
and we got him some IV. So that was, the kid played his absolute tail off. Love that kid. Man, he gave us everything like a lot of guys did. DJ Matthews stepping up, getting better every time he takes the field. So he's a special player. So a lot of guys, Cam Jones played his heart out. A lot of guys played hard. I thought, Weston played hard. And a lot of guys. So it's just, we got a special group of guys. So I believe in them.
Tom, if you could just speak to the atmosphere today. I mean,
Yeah.
it's not something we see very
It's awesome.
often.
Matter of fact, one of our players reminded me, he said, Coach, a few years ago you had to go out and try and give away tickets in the students, center, and not even everybody at that point wanted to take them, which is true. And that's changed a lot. So I want to thank our fans, appreciate them, and it's awesome. Appreciate the support, and they can see how hard this team's going to play, and we just got to get better. But thank you to the fans. Our student section was awesome again. Great atmosphere. So just trying to change the culture of Indiana football and also the expectations, when you come and play in this stadium. Appreciate you guys. Have an awesome day. Elio.